Alright, what you see here is a Sanyo Table Fan. It's a 12-inch model. I got this at Savers about 2 weeks ago. And these are very, very nice fans. Especially because these fans are very quiet. Unless they have some bearing noise to them. That's really the only reason why they want to be quiet. But it's not, when they don't have bearing noise, these fans are really the only sound you'd hear is like the very soothing wind sound from this one. And that's the reason why I bought this fan too. One, I really like the look of it, especially the base. I really feel like that if you have two wings on the side, it would look like the back of it will kind of look like an airplane of some sort. But it also had like a very retro look to it, I think too, on the base. Kind of had like a 70s look to it. And this one I feel like it's definitely from the 80s. I'm not sure if like the mid to late 80s. Or what year specifically it's from. I'm not sure like what store sold these, but they're definitely not an American company. Sanyo is known for being a Japanese company. But it's definitely a very nice fan. It's well made. It's basically as powerful as the Galaxy Table Fan and the Wasco ones from the 80s, but this one's definitely a lot more quieter than it knows. It uses the same exact blade as the Galaxy I have over there. And I've been thinking about swapping that Galaxy out with this only because that Galaxy does have some bearing issues ever since I first got it. And well, the fan didn't even spin that well when I first got it and needed a lot of oil. This one still, when I got this one right here 2 weeks ago, didn't even need a drop of oil. It ran fine. Oscillating works perfectly, and it's also in really nice shape. And I've been thinking about swapping that out with this because this fan's a lot more quieter and I won't need to oil it that often like I do with the Galaxy. Which I would miss using the Galaxy only because that's my first vintage table fan. And it's the first fan from Habitat I got, so it's kind of sentimental for that reason. But I would still have it, but just have something else in its place for the time being. But yeah. If you guys think I should swap out the Galaxy, definitely let me know in the comments below. But I'm back to this fan. Let's just go ahead and show the logo up close. I really do like the buttons on this. It's a little different than what you usually would see. And this line that goes right up there, I like quite a bit. I also got this guy. I do regret not getting the other Sanyo just like this last year at Savers. Though that one was a 16-inch model, which was actually a bit more uncommon. Although these aren't really uncommon. It's just, you don't see them that often compared to Galaxies and Wascos. But, yeah. And here's the information on the bottom. Alright. Now to start the fan off on low speed. I really do love how it starts off very slowly. Don't really see that often with table fans. Well, actually, now that I'm testing it in a very quiet environment compared to testing it at Savers where there's a lot of music playing in the background and people there, so it makes it noisy. The fan isn't 100% quiet. It does seem to have a tiny bit of bearing noise, but nothing to really bother you that much, but still a very quiet fan. I only paid like $1.50 for it too. So the fact that I paid that little for it and the fan being in such nice condition, I can't really complain. You might be able to hear some of the bearing noise on camera, but the Galaxy makes a very similar bearing noise to this, but just a little bit louder. That's why I'm thinking about swapping that one out. But this fan actually at least oscillates still. So that's another thing that's good about this one. I don't really use the oscillating that much on fans anyways. Or at least that's a plus about this one if I was to swap out the Galaxy for this. Right. Yeah, you should be able to hear the bearing noise. Now to have it oscillating. Yeah, I'd really have to test this next to the Galaxy to see which one's, after I oil both of them, because I'd really like to see which one's more quiet out of the two. Probably this one, but I'd really rather see which one's the quiet one first. Alright. Now for medium. You know, for the most part, the only sound you really hear from these fans are the air movement. But even the air movement on these fans is very quiet too. In fact, you know what? I actually might even put this over where the Galaxy is tonight, to be honest. Just because of how quiet this fan is. But by the time I see this video, it might already be over there. I'm not sure yet. Man, it was great air on the medium speed. And that's definitely a plus. Alright. Have it oscillate on medium. The only reason why I do want to test both of them side by side first before I swap it, if I do swap it, the Galaxy out with this, is just to see if one of them is a little bit more powerful than the other. They basically feel like this. They seem to be about the same in air movement, but I would prefer to have the one that's more powerful. But honestly, I'm probably going to go with this only because this fan's so quiet and it doesn't need to be oiled so much like the Galaxy does, because that Galaxy does have some bearing issues. So to have to oil it so often just to get it quiet can be a bit of a pain, honestly. But a few times but like once every 6 months, so that'll move this fan up to high. I really do love how quiet this fan is, even on the high speed. Even though I was that long into the video, but I feel like this fan's definitely worth having a little bit of a longer video for, to be honest. If I put it down, I probably might wait until like I get back from the Dominican Republic. It's Christmas time, to be honest. Yeah, I really would need to see which one's the stronger one out of the two before I swap it. I notice that it seems to vibrate a little bit more when I have it oscillating. Like I feel it vibrating more from the ground. Not sure why, but I think I just make note of that. Right. Let me shut it off and do spin down. It does have a longer spin down in the Galaxy, so that definitely shows it has better bearings. So yeah, that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos to come.